Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., better known as Neymar, is one of the most talented and popular footballers in the world. He is known for his dribbling skills, creativity, and goal-scoring ability. But Neymar's journey to success was not easy. He grew up in poverty in a small town in Brazil. His family struggled to make ends meet, and Neymar often had to go without food or electricity. Despite the challenges, Neymar never gave up on his dream of becoming a professional footballer. He worked hard and dedicated himself to his training, and eventually his hard work paid off. He was signed by Santos FC at the age of 11, and he quickly became one of the best players in the world. Neymar is a true inspiration to us all. He shows us that anything is possible if we set our minds to it and never give up on our dreams. In this video, we'll explore Neymar da Silva Santos Jr.'s real-life motivation and learn how we can apply it to our own lives. One of the best football players is Neymar. But when he was just 4 months old, everything nearly came to an abrupt stop. He miraculously made it through a terrible vehicle accident. The car came to a rest on the cliff's brink, just above a creek. The entire family was in peril. The infant was later discovered bleeding, but thankfully only suffered minor wounds while his father sustained a broken hip. Neymar was a very active child who grew up in poverty, which was awful. He was raised in a deplorable neighborhood. His father worked 3 jobs to make ends meet and gave up playing football to support his family. His family was so struggling and poor that they couldn't even afford power. Neymar went to one of the poorest schools, and after a long day, he had to study and complete his homework in his cramped house by candlelight. That's a tale about my mother that I believe most people are aware of. We didn't have any cookies, which was a great bummer. We don't have any more money, my mother informed me. I can't possibly owe you anything this week. We might be able to buy it together when Dad receives his pay the following week. It's okay, Mum, I assured her. One day, I'll be extremely wealthy. So that I may eat whenever I want, I'll purchase a cookie factory. The family was forced to move in with Neymar's grandparents in order to save some money, and they all had to share a single mattress in one little bedroom. Neymar grew up in poverty, so to say that is an understatement. His aptitude for football wasn't overlooked. Neymar started playing football on the streets at the age of 9 and quickly advanced to playing it on a football pitch by the time he was 11. Neymar played for Santos up until 2013, when he signed a $57 million contract with Barcelona, giving him the incredible chance to play with Lionel Messi. And then, 4 years later, Paris Saint-Germain broke the record for the most expensive move in football by signing him for a record transfer fee of $263 million. So, the underprivileged youngster rose to the status of being the most expensive football player in history. Neymar joined PSG in 2017 from Barcelona for a world record fee of €222 million. He scored 118 goals in 173 appearances for the Paris club and won numerous trophies, including 5 Ligue 1 titles. Neymar won the Champions League with Barcelona in 2015, but had to settle for a runners-up medal in the 2020 final, which PSG lost to Bayern Munich. What is his secret then? He plays football for enjoyment, not to win. He loves to play, so he does it. Neymar is uninterested in rivalry. He merely wants to become better. I don't want to be better than everyone else. I just want to get better every day and be great every day. Brazilian football superstar Neymar has completed his move from Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, to Al Hilal of the Saudi Pro League, ending a topsy-turvy spell at the French club 6 years after great fanfare greeted his arrival in Paris. Al Hilal agreed to a reported €90 million, $98 million, transfer fee with PSG on Monday. The amount would be a record for the league. I have achieved a lot in Europe and enjoyed special times, but I have always wanted to be a global player and test myself with new challenges and opportunities in new places, Neymar said after signing the contract in Paris. I want to write new sporting history, and the Saudi Pro League has tremendous energy and quality players at the moment. I have heard a lot and learned that I am following a long list of Brazilian players who have played in Saudi Arabia over the years, so I believe it is the desired place. I love winning and scoring goals, and I plan to continue doing that in Saudi Arabia and with Al Hilal. Do you realize who is impeding your success then? It's not your neighbor, it's not your high school mates. and it's not your parents. You are it. I am aware that there are times when you feel defeated, as if everyone else is constantly succeeding while you are stuck with your mistakes. Everyone you know seems to be working a dream job. Everyone else is more successful than you are, has fantastic relationships and careers, and has more money. And since you feel trapped, you start to resent both yourself and other people. Stop comparing your achievements to those of others. It's unfair to both you and the people around you. Instead of comparing yourself to someone else now, remember who you were yesterday. The only person with whom you can reasonably compare yourself and have a possibility of outperforming them is who you were yesterday. They had a life that was identical to yours. They enjoyed the same benefits that you did. At the same line, each of you began your lives. Additionally, you can outperform them by developing yourself. Your rivals today aren't other individuals. Your procrastination is your rival. Your lack of imagination, your ego, the unhealthy foods you consume, the knowledge you ignore, the bad habits you foster, and so on. Face off against that. What is your tale then? Thank you for joining us on this journey Neymar's life. We hope you were inspired by his story of perseverance and determination. Stay tuned for more empowering stories on the growth journey. Until next time, keep striving for greatness.